My name is Mwathi. I'm 11 years old and I play golf. My best achievement so far was when I went to Italy and placed second. I think I really enjoyed that because I got different exposure to different people and learned new things. My second most fun thing I've done so far was the men's annual foursomes, which I won last year. And yeah, I got my name to be put on the board, which was really nice, and it'll stay there for I don't know how long. I also played many tournaments locally in Kenya. I've played the NCBA Muthaiga, NCBA Limuru, NCBA Karen, and another NCBA Karen. I've also played many tournaments in Royal, like club nights, which I won sometimes, and I enjoyed that a lot. I like golf because, well, it's a lot of walking, and also you get to spend time with your friends for 4 hours on the course. Locally, I look up to maybe my brother because he's so good and he's better than me. Internationally, I look up to Justin Thomas and Rory McIlroy because I think they have good tempo and they have a good game and swing, and they don't get too annoyed when they hit two bad shots. Yeah, so I think that's why I like those type of players. I've had many pros. I went from Coach Abuto to Pro Kutwa to Pro Charan and also to Pro Nandwa during this time in Junior Tannehill. They all helped me in different things. Pro Abuto taught me techniques and basics. Pro Kutwa taught me how to get swing tempo. Pro Charan taught me how to properly rotate. And Pro Nandwa taught me that I have to have a good rhythm in my swing, which has helped me so far to get where I am and even better. I mean, it can get annoying sometimes when you're a beginner because you want to hit that good shot and you're seeing other people hitting that good shot, but then you just can't get there. But I think once you get to that place, which takes some time, you really just have to keep going and going and going. Which is, it's pretty fun because you get to play with your friends and then you can encourage your friends and then play with your friends a lot. So yeah, it's really fun. This tournament was hard. It was pretty hard, but I really liked my partner, who was Calvin Opati. He played pretty well and we accompanied each other pretty well. I enjoyed the game of being together for 4 hours and enjoying it so much.
The player that I'm featuring most is Mwathi because one, is the youngest in the team, and two, the confidence that he has, and basically things that we have been doing to the range, at the range together. Well, we've been actually been performing some tricks in terms of drills at the range, as opposed to what they've been doing initially. So they used to train without actually putting down some drills. So I put some drills for them at the range, at the putting green, and that has given them confidence, and they feel like they are better than all the other teams because maybe the other teams have not done what they have been doing. And for that, I have high expectations in terms of performance.
I call them COVID golfers. A lot of children, even at Royal Nairobi, started playing during the time when the schools were closed, and the whole idea was, after playing enough video games and not doing too much at home, and at that time e-learning hadn't started, we thought at least it's better that they come to the courses, because remember at one time the sports facilities were open but the schools were not. So they started playing golf, and they would play golf for easily 5-6 hours in the morning and 4-5 hours in the afternoon. So they'd be doing nearly a school period of time when they were on break. And it's thanks to the club, partly because you can imagine at the club there was not too many players, and secondly you can imagine a club is normally a lot of adults play more than children do, but at Royal the benefit was that, and I think what helped Mwathi and 2 or 3 of the players that he used to play a lot was because the seniors or parents were more accommodating to juniors than most other clubs would be. And fortunately that's how they got a lot of practice. And then when the clubs opened, or a lot more seniors started to come, they ended up playing with some of the seniors who would give them a game, have fun with them on the course, and that way, in a sense, it warmed them up to play more and more competitive. So in a sense, I would say that's what has helped his game. The other thing, so in a sense, there was a time when we didn't think they would have enough time to practice. So you can imagine having played through COVID of an odd 12 to 18 months. It's like playing 3-4 years of practice. So that's why I think one big difference with the experience that he's had. The club made a big difference, the members made a big difference, and what was a bad thing in a disease ended up being a good thing because then they had stuff they could do. Well, at Royal, there are two things that we are doing. One, we have a very structured program. So what happens is that during school holidays, they have clinics that we run. And like you would say, in this holiday, we had 3 weeks of clinics where the pros come out, and you can imagine these are pros that help seniors play, and they come and help the juniors for free. So you can imagine you have that child who's at home, they can come to Royal and they'll get to learn to play for free. For the first time, we've been charging just a little bit, just a token amount. You can imagine it was 500 shillings for a week, so it's easily 150, 160 shillings for your child to be essentially babysat for a morning. And you can imagine that has really helped a lot of children to come out, and it has made a big difference because you're right, we can see a lot more juniors in Royal than in other clubs. The second thing, and it's partly what I mentioned at the beginning, is the fact that members are more accommodating to children. In many clubs, that's a very, very hard thing. And we're actually riding on a wave of something that was started by past chairmen and captains of Royal that have really made the club more and more accommodating. So they have a lot more leeway here than they do in most clubs, and they've benefited from that for sure.
There's a lot of good things happening in junior golf generally in the country, and you're right. There's a lot of there are many companies that have supported the junior golf series, and this is really going a long way to help raise the standards of junior golf and also to improve golf generally in the country going forward. We can see a bright future for golf in this country.